Hi, everybody. I'm Ronnie Shaver from Ronnie's Garage in Southern California. And this is our monthly technical seminar via Zoom. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through this list. It's going to be on a 53R type. In the service sheet, there's a steering box on this car. It's manual. And there's actually a filler plug. I don't know if you can see it with the camera. Can you see what I have highlighted down there? This is the filler plug for the steering box. And originally that would hold 90 weight oil. Almost every one of these steering boxes I've ever seen leaks because to pull the steering box out and reseal it is quite expensive. It's a lot of work. Steering wheels usually don't like being pulled off. They're really hard to get off. The steering shaft and all that, it's really hard to do, just so you know. So anyways, what I do, instead of putting 90 weight oil in there, is I use this steering box lube that is not 90 weight, but where is it? It's 1200 weight. It doesn't say on the can. But I use this. It's a Penrite. It's like really, really, it's nice because when you put it in, it doesn't leak because it doesn't drain. It's almost grease. So what I do is I'll pull that cap off of there. I'm not sure what size it is. Oh, it is that size. So it is a 5 or 1/2 BS. I'm going to use a long extension and a ratchet to get in there and a socket. A lot of these boxes are dry for the reason that it leaks out and people don't think about it. Most people don't think about checking the fluid level in a steering box. They'll check a power steering fluid system, right? That's real common. Not going to be friendly. I have to get it from underneath because it's at an angle. You can see what I'm doing, right? So used to that Garage-O-Matic camera, it's like the size of an ice cube. Get it in anywhere. Now I'm getting a different size extension. My gloves are gone. My hands are too sweaty to put new ones on. Hey, I think she'd be loose. So part of the, I mentioned when we were down below, we lubricated the brake linkages and all that kind of stuff, and the throttle linkages. It's good to lubricate these. Same way, a little bit of a spray lube. All right, so now I got my fill plug out, and I will look in there. And I see some grease, but it always kind of moves down. So this stuff is really hard to fill. Plus, it's kind of pricey. It's right in there, and you'll see as I do this that I will fill it. I'll squeeze this stuff in there. It's like honey almost, even thicker than honey. And it comes up to the top pretty quick. it is again. 28 cents again. I gotta go find another bottle. This one's reached its limit. Anyways, you squeeze this stuff in there, and then what I do is I run the steering wheel back and forth when the wheels are up off the air or in the air, and it'll pull down the goo. So let's see here. This new bottle says that this fluid is semi-fluid and steering box lube. So it's not really fluid, it's only semi-fluid. Here's a good look at it before I transfer this. Pretty thick stuff. And it's nice that it's thick so it doesn't run out. Plus it tends to stick to the gears better. Whoa, there we go. So now what I've got, I'm going to lift up the car just a tiny bit. Watch yourself. Okay. So I can run the steering wheel back and forth. I'm just pushing the wheel right here. And I'll try to, it's almost impossible to fill this to the top because it always wants to burp out, like you can see. Turn it back and forth again. I do the best I can to get the gears covered, and then wait till next time. And if you have 90 weight in there already, what's going to happen is when you raise the level by putting this in there, it's going to leak out. The 90 weight will. This will not. So eventually you'll get to the point when you service this thing. I think that's good enough for this time. Anyways, back to eventually when you get to the point where you service this thing, it'll stay full and you won't have to add any. I'm going to wipe off this. Oop. It does look a lot like STP, and you could probably use STP. It's just as hard to fill. I found this stuff and I really like it though. Okay, so all right, so that's topped off. We can be running out of time before long, so what we're going to do is top the carburetor dampers off. That's what these are. They have a little bit of oil in them. So I usually use 30 weight on these cars. And there's all kinds of debates on there with club members and whatever. Just remember, this is the way I do it. I'm only telling you how I do it. Everyone can make their own opinion, do things their own way. I have been doing this a long time. Change things the way I like things. You got those.
And with the oil that you're putting in, is going to mix okay with the oil that's already in there?
Yeah, it'll be fine. You don't have to take it. It just has to have some oil. The reason for those dampers is so that when what you've got is you've got a throttle butterfly, which is connected to the throttle. So when it opens up, it lets more air in. That's all a butterfly is supposed to do, let more air in. Air has to go by these slides and push them up. And as it pushes it up, it richens the mixture. So the reason for this fluid in here is they're dampeners. So it's to keep it from opening too quick because you're going to stumble. The engine's going to stumble. So it's just a calibrated time thing. I think they recommend like a 10 weight or something like that, but I like to slow it down a little bit more.